specific.
It was on the 24th, which was last
Which was
Thursday.
last Thursday. You jackass.
It is the 31st. I would have imagined you put the Warcraft on the SSD.
I gave him the SSD with World of Warcraft installed on it.
Yeah, but it seemed like he wanted it to do his own.
Not like that's the problem.
Rather than explaining all of the phases for new people, I'll just explain stuff as we do the fight, so it's more clear. Because if I explain every single phase now, you'll have forgotten all by the time we get there.
M-am uitat la niște sketch-uri de comedia lui Armstrong, ai auzit de el?
Da, normal.
Eu nu am auzit de el până de curând.
Evening, you're in luck. I sorted out some traits for Resto today.
Cu mențiunea că ce nu știam și am aflat astăzi. Bine, adică ce nu știam e că viața cu lui era like based on a true fucking story.
One thing we were talking about the last time is these ballista on the sides. Make sure you don't fire them until the ship that's coming in has stopped moving. If you fire them too early, then they miss and they go on cooldown. But if you wait until the ship actually shows up, then they should connect. Can we have a summon stone, please? Thanks. Probably.
Thank you.
Just trade me when you come here.
Awesome, thank you. Un flask în cazul în care întrebai. În cazul în care erai curios.
I was.
E bine atunci.
Did you want to go back DPS?
Yeah, I think 5 healers is plenty.
Seemed to be the damage department we had issues with.
Wait, shit, I'm not ready for 3 food. Thanks.
I don't think we actually reacted fast enough.
Yeah, someone was telling us to go to the wall. But
Exactly.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's Sparrow. Pick up the barrels, throw them overboard.
Am și uitat de cutii, că-i povesteam Alinei de fight.
Oh, crap, I didn't put this up.
Și am și uitat că sunt și butoaie și dacă
Get
trebuie
out the
aruncat
freezing
înapoi.
blast.
shoot the port.
You're right.
Fire the ballistas. And focus the heads. Another blast.
Seemed to be usual for stuff for Guardian of Alone.
Run
Oh,
away,
Bishnik
stand in the fire at the end of the cast to avoid the freeze.
Spell the roots.
Does it do any extra damage?
it does kind of.
Yeah, healers make sure people with roots are dispelled as soon as possible. Because it does damage and gives stacks and stops them from running, so quite important.
Is it what he's saying outside shapeshifter, or is that just make more?
You can shapeshift.
Can ranged DPS stand near the ballistas and actually shoot them?
Yeah, it's
For the barrels off?
E dubios rău
red blast.
fără Guardian of Valun, știi că nu mai ai promptul ăla odată la nu știu câte secunde să dai cu Moonfire și poți să scadă Moonfire după țintă.
Tu n-ai weak aura de Moonfire?
De ce aș avea nevoie de așa ceva?
Ca să nu se întâmplă fix ce ai zis tu acum că se întâmplă.
Fire at the end of the cast.
Păi nu se întâmpla până în momentul de față.
Da, știu de ce zici tu că nu se întâmpla, că ți procuia la tot timpul.
The avalanche. Like there's some on fire.
Oh, ăsta e pe mine.
Avalanche is a line from January, right?
Shoots off projectiles.
Ballistas left.
Good job, that was fast.
You're right.
Cum era?
Don't face Jaina towards the range, she's going to do the blast that way if you face her there. It's not a random direction, she actually follows the tank. No fire.
What's this one? Okay, it is up.
Ship about to come on the right side.
Safety fire. Fire the blessed. Okay. Okay, next phase. So we have to get to Jaina, avoiding the tornadoes and the ice. And interrupt her as soon as possible. If you have track humanoids, try and ping her on the map, and if you have a sprint, try and sprint to that location and interrupt her.
Oh, căcat.
Wow, that's a lot of death. And a lot of frozen people. Let's start over. If you get hit by the ice in this phase, you're instantly frozen, so it's a big priority to avoid that.
Is there a reason we all need to run? Out of curiosity.
No, I mean, the wall closes behind us, but someone should try and run ahead and interrupt her.
I mean, if we all just come in just into the room, just a couple can run ahead, right? I should be set pretty self-sufficient if I dodge it.
So long as you actually know that you're in the room. It can be hard to tell.
We get everyone just kind of stay roughly together and just a couple to sprint ahead. Would that be a bit better?
There's no need to stay together, like the damage intake is not high. It's when you get hit by stuff you're not meant to that kills you.
I saw dead people.
Oh yeah, I died for running into shit. I got ping pong between two tornadoes.
Yeah, same.
The tornadoes always move just left to right, so they're a very predictable pattern. There's not really any like random movement on them, so you should be able to tell where they're going.
I thought I could squeeze in between one, and I got knocked from one into another.
If you look into the sea, I put a wall of world markers there where the wall begins. I couldn't put them past the wall, so you have to move beyond those colored markers in the sea.
Yeah, priority is avoiding the ice. Like, getting hit by a tornado is bad, but getting hit by the ice is really bad because you're just instantly frozen. Which, as we know, is not a good thing.
You won't stop singing about it.
Also, can we have a bit more dispels? There's someone trailing behind with less than half the rest of the pack.
Someone.
Shanaki.
Someone.
Shanaki. Are 3
Sure,
dispeluri,
phase 1 dispelled.
după aia următorul are 7. Înțelegi? E 9, 8, 7, 7, 3.
What is that?
In phase 2 or phase 1. That roots you and it gives you stacks and damage over time. It has to be dispelled by healers.
When I shapeshift out of it, it's probably just a visual bug that it's still on me. Because I see people run around with it and move with it.
Yeah, the graphics still stays even if you Hand of Freedom or dispel it.
It doesn't actually do anything, it's just an animation, right?
Theoretically, rogues should be able to avoid it with Cloak of Skill as well as Death Knights with anti-magic PS.
Rogue is probably the... Sorry, go ahead.
I just mean, if I run towards people with it, I'm not going to AoE people, or I can stack with it, basically.
You can stack with it. During the running through phase to get to Jaina, Rogue is probably the primary person we want running through because they can just pop Cloak to avoid the ice and just sprint to Jaina and interrupt. So they're probably ideal for that.
Yeah, Thunder also has a point with Blessing of Freedom. But I'm not sure how long that lasts. I mean, I'm not sure if you can actually get close enough to her by the time the Blessing fades.
Bă, dar cât de mișto arată fight-ul ăsta.
Ship coming left.
Incoming?
Nu veni și
You
Edge?
should be clicking this.
Ba da.
If I've got time to run out and click it like away from the boss, then you're not doing it soon enough. Try and face Jaina this way as well, so she isn't blasting range.
Which way?
As in towards where I am now, because her frontal attack is based on which way she's facing.
Dispel, please.
Mi-am luat spiritul la argere acum.
Ship coming right.
Fire is it? Kill the ads.
Stai că mai să mi-am intrat item-ul ăla cu... Nu știu.
Ce?
Mi-a picat helmul? Da, helmul. Mi-a picat aseară un helm care mi-a dat 2 trait-uri. Care sunt foarte bune. Glimmerul pentru Holy Shock și ăla care dă heal la toată lumea când castez Judgment of Light.
Ship coming left.
We missed with one, it's fired too early.
The one to the right one?
Yes. Oh, 10 secunde de cooldown now.
No, I just the one that's furthest in the back. Dispel me?
Ignore the ads. You'll despawn on phase change.
What did the ship actually do as we can't fix it?
They spam fire on us.
Immune to damage, basically.
Remember to get past the world markers here.
Just focus on avoiding the ice. Someone get close to an interrupter.
Cover.
Oh, skull bashes are irritating.
You're targeted by broadside, take it over the ordnance.
The one with icons above them, not the one without.
Jaffa, moonfire.
Take the avalanche far away. Kill the skull ordnance.
I'll need
Get
to
me
be
out
put
of
out on
work.
the ice.
Ice block. So
Ordnance first, ice blocks after. Dip in the circle to get the buff to make you immune to stacks. Siegebreaker blast person goes far away.
to kill these up.
Broadside soon again. We've got ordnance to the left and right of us, both still frozen, so try and get the blast over the top of them. Out of the way of the ray.
No miss, no.
Miz, you're going too far. Okay, let's kill the ordnance next to us.
We also have an ordnance next to the wall.
Yeah.
Dip into the fire circle so you can reset stacks.
It's phased then.
Yes.
There, yeah. Siegebreaker blast goes far away, as far away as possible.
Both ordnances are frozen now.
One of them's free.
Unexploded ordnance over here.
No, the one that was free is now frozen again.
Dude, I can attack it.
It's not frozen.
This one, over here.
Right, kill the next
Yeah.
one.
It has the frozen icon. I don't
It's
know.
not frozen.
I know.
It doesn't matter. I'll go back on Jane and we killed it. Good job. Just save cooldown.
We still need a broadside over the last one.
Do I stop UPS and go for it?
Get away from avalanches. Avoid the waves that come off the avalanche. Get broadside over
Go
the
to it.
barrel.
He's Richard, I don't think he can.
Siegebreaker blast goes far away. Kill the barrel after the broadside law. Kill the barrel. Avoid the ray.
Should I come back now?
Yes. Dip in the circle to reset your stacks.
32%.
Fully pass.
And move the boss to the home.
The boss teleports.
Yeah, but we need to be closer. For melee.
Dodge the blasts. Kill the wall with your wounds.
This is actually only one wall, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Raw, if you have it.
Through.
Error?
Freeing the Thanos first.
Whoever's frozen, you can not.
أنا متهيألي أن أنت جايين.
If you get frost on you, you go away from people. The heart of frost.
When
You're
you get
in
100
away from
energy,
field.
run away from.
Are we killing this elemental, or does it have to go somewhere first?
We're killing it.
Do I interrupt her?
No, not yet. Elemental first. We're ready to move away from it, it's reaching 100. No, we interrupt. Free the frozen person.
This in bird culture is called a dick move.
Anyone that's frozen now has to be broken immediately. The ice lances that form on her will fire towards frozen people after 7 seconds, so don't be in the way. Kill the prismatic image.
Are they frozen so?
Both tanks frozen. Okay, I'm free. Everyone on the image, keep out the road of the ice lance. This. Glacial right. Keep dodging ice lances. They'll form around Jaina and they'll point where they're going. Priorities ice blocks.
La cât ăsta să bloca? 20, nu?
20.
Blast again.
Ok. Trece și pe bula?
Frost going down the middle of the room.
Not bad.
Another image.
Can these up?
Cam hectică ultima parte.
Glacial right. Another prismatic image. Let's res some dead people as well.
Acum mi-am dat seama că am uitat să dau răsera deloc.
Frozen tank is gone.
What percentage do we need to take her to? 0.
N-are cum să fie 0, că nu moare Jane aici.
Știu. Asta da să întreb.
This fight very much seems like 70% of this fight is pointless, and the last 30 is actually a clusterfuck.
It's hectic.
Okay, I don't think we need the time warp on the wall. Everyone switches to it on time. We can save the time warp with the first prismatic image and then try and do a lot of damage to her afterwards.
Assuming she won't ice block.
She does ice block, but we'll be on the prismatic image.
What do the image do? Just copy exactly what she does.
They just copy some of her attacks. Yeah. Don't get in front of Jaina in that phase either, because she has like a frontal ice blast attack. So try and stay behind her.
So I presume as people are getting close to 20 stacks, it'd be a good time to get a position where people can DPS them easier.
Yep.
Closer to an Ad or Jaina.
That's it.
Vrei să fii atent cu cu ăsta, Hellstone-urile, că nu merg.
De ce să-l merge?
Nu mergem eu în bară. Dar trebuie să le schimb în bară, că nu s-a așezau, că-s de hoardă. Că căcat la tavă.
Okay, I'm ready.
I don't think the spikes AoE too much. They just fire towards people on the blocks.
And they have a broad hitbox, I think.
Yeah.
I saw multiples getting hit by it at the same time, so... Did we get a fortitude buff?
Yeah, stamina buff that's no fire also, so we need to master spell.
Stack up.
New ship coming.
Yeah.
Stop moving.
Fire them. Can you taunt? I have 19 stacks.
Oh, I taunted that.
I'm gonna get frozen, you got 20. Or I'm not. New ship.
Right side ship?
You maybe would want to leave them alone for a bit, so we can get some fire on the ship. Let's shoot them outright.
Get on the ants.
Iar n-avem foc? This is becoming a thing.
Tocmai. Bine, eram nicio jenă de druid.
Da, știu.
Fix la 3 metri în spatele pulii de faptul că oh nu! Oh me, oh my! Mi-a dat proasta ăsta.
If you're short on dispelled, you don't need to dispel druids.
Oh, if you only knew.
Adică, seriously, oh nu, m-ai imobilizat asta, ce o să mă fac?
De n-am dat la dispeluri la druizi de mi-a ieșit până asta, stai liniștit.
Bă, mie și lui Jaffa îți garantez că nu ne-ai dat.
Nu, ție și lui Jaffa nu. Dar mai sunt încă 3.
Noi zburăm din formă instantaneu.
Da, mai sunt 3.
Să vedem unde pingui, da?
Da.
Ce bun sunt druizi în lupta asta?
Cu Detect Human.
Try humanoids.
M-a ciupit căcatul ăla.
I tell you what, that's
Outside
so much
over
0
there. Dodge the glacial ray.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll get you up as soon as I get out of here.
Let's kill Skull. Dodge the ice waves that come out of the avalanches.
To kill the order, that's right. Oh, wait, there's... Okay, no.
Små pompać. Ще возьму.
Ordnance goes to...
Siege breaker per person goes far away.
Mm-hmm. I'll be frozen soon.
Are you not in the buff?
I was. I'm on 20 stacks and I'm not frozen. Okay.
Broadside's over the ordnance again.
Get back to the ordnance?
Let's kill the next one. Res you on after this.
Sure. Got him. I thought
Watch
that.
the waves from Avalanche. Let's kill the next ordnance. Yeah, hold all cooldowns now for the wall. Make sure you move out of that before it blows up.
There's one more. No.
It's still protected. Ice through the middle, careful.
It's English.
Don't please.
Got her. It's 32%.
Dig out the wall. Where's the avalanche? Don't get hit by the wave incoming. Go through it. Tree, nothing else.
Fie că e cineva care a rămas blocat în spate.
Da, l-am luat după aia.
Get a debuff from the elemental, get away from everyone. Free the frozen person. Where did it get away from the elemental? It's in 100. Nearing 100 again.
Okay. 99% reduce damage când
Focus on
te
dodging
plasezi
sharks
pe
and
ăla.
freeing stuff.
Ce zici tu?
99% damage reduction când face chestia asta. Presenting me job.
Alright, let's pop time more. On the image.
Fucking bitch.
Showering throw.
S-a băgat în bulă în bloc?
I'll get frozen
Da, da.
soon, just break me out right away.
Caterinca. Aia să nu te bucuri tu de hero.
Se pare că poți să faci o mizerie de manevră, dar nu știu singur how be frozen. I'm frozen.
Glacial Ray. Watch the ice lance as well. Siegebreaker blast far away.
We got any prismatic image?
Switch on to it.
Tranquility is up.
It's res as well.
I'll be frozen soon.
Și eu. Ah, nu. Never mind.
New image, Glacial Ray as well. Ice lances, careful. More lances, get the blast away. I'm gonna get frozen.
Ai zis că se crapă blocurile pe măsură ce și-au damage.
Da, am observat.
Yes. Let's restart again. Too many are dead.
Is anyone else fairly confident to run to get to Jaina? Because every time I skull bash, I end up charging through like 2 tornadoes and multiple orbs that she spawns from the center of herself. I'll let you do it.
Okay, I'm gonna set up some groups for phase 3, as in this phase. For people to get frozen intentionally, so give me a minute before the next pull.
Wait, do you have to actually kick it or just moonfire it?
You can whack her with anything. I whacked her with Moonfire earlier. From way back. As far as I know, you actually need to tag. You just need to tag her as far as I know.
Huh. Okay.
Săracu,
Skull
Jaffa.
bashing. I also need to reload.
I-am zis, dă-mi pula mea Moonfire de la mama pulii, dă-mă morții ei, că așa am făcut de trecut. Păi nu că trebuie să-i tragi, nu trebuie să-i dai, trebuie să-i tragi una peste cap.
Să o bagi în seamă.
Da!
I keep on skull bashing, and I don't know what it is about the circles that she spawns, but there's no safe time to skull bash and charge to. I should always spawn something. I just can't get bloody range. Oh, that crashed again.
Okay, what we're going to do in the last phase then, the Icefall ability that goes across the whole map. Also, Jaffa, your button's stuck.
Huh? What? Sorry.
You push to talk was buzzing. Right, the Icefall ability that goes across the whole room and leaves the white patch on the ground. We're going to do it such that group 3 and 4, when that comes, you guys are going to stand in it with a spirit link and, like, I guess a healing cooldown from Manus as well. You'll stand in it and get frozen, and then group 1 and 2 will break you out, and that should offset the 2 freeze groups, so we're not getting everyone frozen at once.
Just to set my mind here. Do you just have to tag her with damage in that intermission, or do you actually have to kick her?
I don't know.
I'll try a Moonfire and see.
Jeff,
If
try
not,
both.
Stupid. Well, yeah. Well, no, I keep on skull bashing, but I just because it's a movement, I just get kicked crap charging through.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can move fire a bit further from away.
Left ship.
Don't forget to take the barrels out.
Yeah, it's,
Do you want us to delay the shot so we get fire circles?
Yes.
whether or not we get fire actually seems pretty irrelevant.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Because it's not enough to have them shot on the deck, they have to actually spawn on the deck.
You can if you want, I'm not convinced it actually matters much. We have Mass Dispel, plus people have their own personal breaks as well.
Ship coming to the right soon.
I'll need the taunt.
I'm waiting with that one.
Thank you. Este, eu posso stop de... Não posso. Ce muie.
Ia vezi acum.
Nu. Dar am scăpat oricum de stack-uri.
Ah, bine. O, peste 20 de secunde am venit. Ah, nu mai aminte să mai încercăm o dată.
Using pass through.
How many stacks are you on, Craig?
7.
Okay. You need to use the avalanche to push, to put the ballista out.
New ads as well.
Activate your face soon.
Yeah, just push her.
Get away, please.
Freezing blast through ranged again.
Don't stand.
Don't stop me. Cause I'm having a good time.
Having a ball.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Stupid.
We already knew.
I wanted you into open waters, because out here, you have no hope of escape.
It work?
I don't know, I think Casa kicked it.
Gonna be frozen soon.
Kill the ordnance next to the boss. Watch the waves from the avalanche. Ice fall through the room.
5.
It's res Jaha.
Got him.
So I was trying to see what killed me.
Ice fall probably.
Gonna be frozen soon.
15 stacuri.
Where's the rage lord's ordnance? Let's kill that ordnance. The waves from avalanche. Let's kill the next ordnance. Glacial right.
Move outside.
Ice fall down the middle. Tom, please.
Ferdinand.
2%.
Where's the avalanche falls? Go for the ice fall.
Should I come Varus?
Not yet. Frost Nova soon. There you go, away.
Remember your groups.
Don't get in front of her either. Okay, time warp when the image comes.
Oh crap, sorry.
It's here, go on up. Please try and take the blasts out. Watch the ice lances.
Gonna be frozen soon. How are you with stacks?
Fine, one stack. Glacial Ray. Okay, group 3 and 4, stand on that ice patch on blue and get Spirit Link there.
The shame is frozen. Don't mark that.
AoE all the ice down. Just the lances.
It is up.
There's too many people frozen in random locations around the room. The primary problem just now.
Clegg și Rayuel îl dă pe cineva? Shattering Lance-ul? Sau că...
Shattering Lance-ul, da, îl dă pe ăsta, îl dă pe cine are bullets pe el.
Ah, shit, pentru că eram încă un cubil la atent.
Sure.
Ok. Ah, căcat. Am mâncat înainte să intru la raid și...
How do we get that image on the ice patch?
Range would get it ideally. Okay, let's restructure this slightly. We won't use time warp on the first image. We want to try and get a frost patch on the ground sooner so we can get the first group frozen. So we'll save it. But yeah, there are a lot of people getting frozen, like, on the other side of the room. There's not really any reason you can't just be standing underneath Jaina. Don't be like super spread out, just get up close to her and stack.
Which one's Icefall? One that comes at one of the room and goes across.
Yes.
I've just been too close to it and I was struggling with my stuff then.
You only reset your stacks in this phase by being frozen. Which is why we're going to deliberately freeze people.
Bă, ți se pare normal ca un healer să fie sub un Destro Warlock la dispeluri?
Wow.
Destro Warlock cu poate dispelui?
Exact! See my point? Do you get my point? Are mai multe dispeluri one decât... Shanaki, în pula mea, this is fucking... So I don't wanna pick on anyone, and the dispelling thing is working fine, but the moment when as a healer you're out dispelled by a destruction warlock, there is a problem.
Well, fire hates me. Ice hates me.
Indeed it does.
I'm dispelling the root because when other people don't dispel me, I dispel myself.
Are chestia aia de la imp cu consume ceva sau cauterize master care îți scoate un debuff de pe tine.
Ce tare!
Da, e mișto rău de tot. Da, ți-am zis, în momentul în care ești healer și un warlock care are mai multe dispeluri decât tine ca și healer,
No? I thought Carcer was the one.
yeah, but druids can shapeshift out of the root without needing a dispel, which is awesome.
Yeah, and rogues can do anything else.
And they heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Crimson Vial.
So they have the bloody potion now, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They also had recuperate before.
And they still have leeching poison.
Carson, did you kick Jaina last time? Yes, so Moonfire doesn't work. It was the kick from the road, the Shadow Step kick.
Damn it.
That road kick.
See? Rogue superior.
They were bound to have a use somewhere along the line. And the seas call her, you idiot.
Nu? Pe cine? Nu cred.
Da, știi că e the seas.
The daughter of the seas. The BS.
Ship on the left.
Right, is it?
Ow.
The fuck was that?
M-a lovit cu căchetul de confrontal care mi-a dat spre nimic damage.
I'm frozen.
You're right.
Ce îți dă acum cu prizmul ăsta?
Try actually firing too fast.
Ce, cu lansul? Sau cum se numește?
Cu beam-ul ăla.
I thought you had debuff.
I dispelled myself, man. I don't need that.
It's not like it's a big cooldown to waste.
Yeah, it's
How
20
did
seconds.
Cursor die?
Oh, I thought it was a much longer one.
No, it's a 20 seconds cooldown.
Should I convalesce?
If you can reach him, but probably can. Just give them time to get here before we interrupt.
Say what?
Let's go for it now.
Damn.
Wasted way too much time, I think.
Get Lachlan out. Two tanks quickly.
Res Dynamo. Go for the skull ordnance. Should be focusing on breaking these ice blocks.
Sondați mie un heal care să nu necesite Lion Hands.
Nu știu, am dat la Hands lui Ioan.
Thanks for that Lion Hands, never rank me.
Let's break the next ordinance.
Which is...
The one next to us. Watch out for the avalanche. Okay, we can't do it with one tank, just stand on the ice.
Lol, I just forget. A fost funny. Hai să ne așezăm toți în gheață ca să...
Yeah, over ice. Be right back.
It's just magic damage in that last phase, okay?
Ice Shard deals physical damage.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Freeze you where you stand. You will be watching. I hate
Phase 1's starting to feel tedious.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking.
Such a long fight. Jeff was right when he says like 70% of the fight is just the road to get there.
I like interesting fights, but on normal at least, hopefully HE is a bit different. This first phase seems really unfailable and kind of just wait until the second phase.
It reminds me of a couple of other fights that were literally the same because they have like a mechanic like this where you have to use some delayed functionality.
Gahun PTSD, anyone?
See, Cahoon was the opposite, though, wasn't it? 'Cause once we got to the last phase, we killed it like what, 1 or 2 pulls? It was getting to the last phase.
Oh yeah, like if first phase was the most difficult here, then sure, I would be on board with this fight. But when the hard one is at the end, it just becomes like a wipe fest to get to the shitty part.
The hard one's like over 10 minutes in.
It's a bit like Lich King in that regard. Because then you
dacă
when
eu pot să-mi dau asta, dacă pot să dau release aici,
phases and
ce mă dracu
transitions, and then you get
rest?
to the one with the extra mechanics and
Că erai mort și am un buton pe care poți să apăs.
and all that shit.
We seem to be waiting for 12-13 minutes. Could we hero on pool to get there faster, or would that actually screw up when we want hero in that last phase?
She just ice blocks at your hero input. You can't damage her.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
That's extremely cool.
But also
It's-
really irritating.
It's also a huge fuck you.
What does she ice block for?
Quite a
Because she
while.
knows you're doing more damage.
How long does she ice block for?
Oh, 20
10
seconds.
seconds? 10 seconds, I think? Or 20?
20.
It's probably to make sure you actually use it on the wall phase or something of that.
Yeah, at the moment we're just using it in phase 3 to make her freeze herself for a bit, give you a chance to do other stuff.
What a fucking bitch. I do not like this one.
Wonder if you can use Mass Dispel on her to remove it.
That would be broken.
Seems highly unlikely.
Yes!
Wait, so when you say she freezes, do you mean every single phrase if you hero she ice blocks whenever you hero?
Yes.
Yeah, she does that in phase 3 as well. She did it when
No.
we... Yeah, she did it earlier.
I noticed she ice blocked, but I thought it was something to do with the ads or something. I didn't
No, no, no,
realise
it has to do with the hero.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just bullshit. Well,
It's
bitch.
actually just her.
I kind of like that in a fight, but it's also really irritating.
Especially when the fight is this long where we could have used it twice. So you think this fight is too long? Well, you can't speed it up.
Just waiting for non-toxic.
I heard you guys like to hero for more damage. I'm just gonna sit in ice block.
And her ice block is actually better because it can be dispelled and it lasts for like 30 seconds.
I wonder if she's got the ward trait that heals them over 30% of their health when they fucking ice block.
Oh, wouldn't that be absolutely awesome?
No, no, it would not.
Oh,
You
you
would
used
just not use hero, like it wouldn't really
exactly.
change much.
The sea answers my call.
Mi-am pus astăzi, vreau să zic, ăsta, Vance-ul și pe mașină.
Am. Fac alfabet, huh?
Ship coming right.
Ce spui?
Fac alfabet, nu?
Ce trec pe alfabet?
Compania patronă la Google și YouTube.
Yes, fac alfabet.
Unfrozen. Where'd you at?
Singura parte noastră la faptul că mă congelează este că trebuie să schimb formă și pierd rage-ul.
Dacă ar fi un...
Am rutin.
Dacă ai avea un cooldown care să-ți crească damage-ul și să-ți crească să scadă damage-ul primit cu 25% și damage-ul pe care îl dai cu 25%.
Să nu crească până la dat cu 25%, mă fac mult la asta la...
Și să-ți dau o cârcă de rage când îl activezi. Ce bun ar fi!
Păi nu, că nu scade damage-ul.
Nu, ce, rage de sleeper? Ba dați, că o da și damage-ul.
Nu, ăla nu-ți dă de rage.
A, nu-ți dă de rage? Aveam impresia că îți dai și un flat out.
Nu, Bristling fără nu-ți... Nu-ți scade damage-ul.
I'm kind of rooted, so.
More dispels on that, please.
Bolt on the right.
The thing is, you can remove your stacks as a tank with the fire.
Yeah, on heroic she has extra stacks you can't remove.
She insists on being a bitch, doesn't she?
What, did you expect she'll roll over and die?
Yes, please.
E Jaina boss, n-are cum.
Da, e tanti genii. Mi-a piaciut pula. Jaina, the Frost Mage. Știi fanta de la Carboto?
Da, știu.
Not everyone polymorphs themselves into a cattle alone.
Someone is wrong again.
Remember, cursor?
I
Kick.
just killed myself. Okay.
Next time use the hotline.
Back on Varus.
You learn
Just
something
get here
every
fast,
day.
like it's not worth waiting.
No, we had like 4 or 5 frozen because of that
Good,
last time.
good luck, guys.
Brilliant!
First
Cine
glacial
și-a luat
ray.
pe la în gură?
Ce anume?
Hai să blocul ăla. Cum spuneam?
Kill the ordnance, it's free.
The Frost Mage.
Cel meu preferat de la Carbot rămâne
Let's
ala
move over
cu
to it.
Rudolph the Red-Nose Healer.
Watch the ice through the middle of the room.
I am a block of ice.
Ah, nu m-am mișcat la timp.
Rudolph the Red-Nose Healer.
Da, nu știi?
Presupun că se referă la asta, la skin-ul ăla de...
Res red guy.
Nu, era de WoW legat. Era un cântecel de Crăciun pe care l-au făcut ăștia, o modificare la Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Glacial ray. Move to the next ordnance. Well, nobody should be getting frozen in this phase. Make sure you're dodging stuff like you're meant to.
And resetting stats.
Watch the spikes coming out the avalanche.
Note to self. Tanking casters is fucking annoying.
We'll move to the ordnance of green. Glacial ray. Everyone reset your stacks. Shinaki, you have 11. Let's break the last ordnance.
Move boss towards the wall.
Glacial right towards the wall. Okay, switch. If you have Heart of Frost, get away from everyone.
Just let Nathaniel die.
Yes, please.
He's what stops the creep.
Yeah, we would die as well if we did that.
The ice
Ready
thing
for frost nova?
chases us.
Be away from the elemental.
She takes 99% reduced damage, don't bother.
Energy, no way.
Interrupt her.
Trebuie să congelă și de ce.
Nu știu că nu am
Does she use
nameplate.
low health focus on breaking people up then?
N-am nameplate-ul friendly pusă.
I'll be frozen, so
Omni, get out of that.
go for the prismatic image.
It is up.
Frozen as well.
Glacial right.
Fighter stacks, correct?
20. Okay, group 3 and 4 next to Jaina in the frost with a spiral link.
Do not be in front of her, please.
That's heroism
That's
now.
why.
Let's focus on freeing people.
Oh, this is gonna kill us, this bombardment.
Watch the ice lances, there's many of them. Another image up.
17 stacks, the 19, and it'll be frozen soon, most likely.
Glacial rate. Need to break out Lalon, I'm gonna get frozen as well soon.
I'm out.
Yeah, I feel at this point we're kind of just triaging people getting frozen and having no damage on Jaina.
Yep.
And the extra image.
Get it back.
Ne, ceva facem greșit, ceva ne scapă aici în faza asta.
Should
Another
bombardment.
image after this one.
Cu siguranță ne scapă ceva.
Too many dead, it doesn't matter.
Out of curiosity though, when we do it, is it image or frozen people? Which one's more priority?
I'm wondering, can she actually spawn more than one image? Do we know?
We had 2 up just at that last point.
She had 2 up, yeah.
Did she? Okay. Not something we can ignore then.
But it seems like actual uptime on
No,
Jaina
there's
is
no
going
2
to
of
be
them
low.
right now.
Yeah.
Because the less people focus the additional targets, the more, well, the faster we're going to win.
Let's keep range DPS on the prismatic images. And we'll keep melee on Jaina and the ice blocks. I don't know if that'll be enough, but the images don't have much HP.
How
It's
many
just over a
range
million.
do we have? Like 4?
Something like that. A lot of the problem is people are just getting hit by things that they're not meant to be getting hit by, and they're getting excessive stacks from it. Be it the glacial ray, or being in front of Jaina, or getting hit by the ice falls across. It's not really things that you can avoid, not really things that you can afford getting hit by.
I have a logical question to ask. When we're stacking for the soul link thing and whatnot, and we get bombardment, do we stay or do we run out?
If you have bombardment, you can run. It's not strictly important that all of Group 3 and Group 4 get frozen, just that a chunk of people get frozen.
Yeah, just wondering. But like, seeing melee that doesn't run out with the bombardment.
Yeah, you need to get those away. The bombardment just needs to be away from people, but the Siegebreaker blast needs to be as far away as you can.
Yeah, the last phase, it may seem like a DPS check, but if people do mechanics, it will go a lot smoother because less DPS will have to be wasted on frozen people and more uptime and that, etc.
Same thing when
Yeah.
healing.
It's just too many people getting frozen.
Bro, you're the one talking about shit like that?
Oh no, he actually passed me on dispels the last time.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Rude ce de oală spartă să-mi bat pula, ala începe
We
să
have enough
comenteze de
pseudo raid
PS.
leaders, so just let me get on with it. Be appreciated.
La di da di da di do.
Ship right.
La ce se referă zice că...
Că sunt prea mulți DPS care dau doar 10k DPS și că e nașpa DPS-ul și pula aia. Și el e ăla care îl depășea lui Ioan la dispeluri. Și e pe ultimul loc la healing.
Păi el e healer sau e DPS?
De fiecare dată când a venit până acum cu noi a fost healer.
Careful the avalanche coming to the back.
Ship coming port. Left side.
Ce?
Că ăsta a început cu tribord și babord. Ioan.
Da. Păi de-aia vreau și întreba mai devreme, care erau, că nu mai le țin minte.
Stânga și dreapta. Care? Habar n-am.
Yeah, that's my problem as well.
Can we try and get rid of this fire? Give melee a bit of space.
Și înainte să întrebi, are 386 item level echipat, tipul. Și e pe locul 5 la healing.
Left. Oh, right.
Și am tot 386.
Ignore me.
Și eu am 376 și sunt pe locul 1. Get the difference, right?
That's amazing.
Don't fall off the edge this time.
Flat earther.
Don't jump in the water.
Yeah, I thought there was an invisible wall, to be honest, so that's why I fell.
Bischi zice că prea mult hate. Are
Cine?
dreptate. Bischi. Hai că-l știi pe Bischi, da. Zice că e prea mult hate din partea mea și are dreptate. Trebuie să mă ciruiesc.
Ce treabă are biscuite cu...
Se uită la noi.
De ce?
De ce nu? Au,
Și aude ce vorbim?
Da.
Suck it!
Și ăsta ce fucking asshole câteodată să mor eu.
Right.
Câteodată?
Da,
You're not
corect.
giving me enough
Let's set
credit,
right on
man.
the boss.
Free ice blocks.
That's a lot of frozen people. Come on, make sure you're avoiding stuff.
You wanna
Just
be
because we're in
so
phase 2,
bad.
the orbs are already out, don't despawn, you still have to dodge them.
Și de combatere, ce ți-a dat?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's break the ordnance.
I'm a cube of ice.
No, it is not.
Thank you.
Refresh stacks, move out of it when it's not up.
Try not to taunt her back away from the ordnance.
I did not.
Ce, așa se mișcă de ea singură de nebună?
Nu, n-am tauntuit-o.
Maybe
Cel mai
you got aggro
probabil
back
s-a
because your
dus...
ice block broke. Maybe, yeah.
Exactly.
Apropo, Biscuit îți transmite câte chiși în freză.
Nu vreau, ui!
Let's call the ordnance a green.
Genial.
It's all in good fun.
Let's move
Come
Jane
on.
over to as
Dar
well.
nu, că și el a zis-o
Icefall's gonna go right
supărat.
to the screen.
Zic, nici el n-a zis-o supărat, că altfel nu folosea câhâișul.
Îți dai seama.
A, căcat, trebuie să mă bag de ăsta așa.
Watch the waves coming out.
Și vreau să zic că atunci eu n-am făcut mai tare.
Ce te-a prins?
Nu-mi dați 3 vervă, nu-mi dați mie dispel pe porcării de genul ăsta, că eu...
Nu ți-am dat eu.
Mana.
Nu ți-am dat eu, să știi.
Să fac eu nu waste of mana, adică serios. Mă descurc eu.
Let's break the ordnance.
Da, trebuie să... trebuie să mă doar...
bă! Cu o durere profundă în curtea asta de ruț, bă!
Icefall again. Get on this side of the room with Jaina. Don't get walled off.
Mă, dacă
Bani
asta...
foarte proste.
Poți să taie toată camera la jumătate, așa e.
Da, să tai camera în jumătate. Foarte proastă este că în 3%...
May have an avalanche before face change.
Asta. Uite.
For the waves incoming.
Așa, și Bischi, nu există o compoziție specifică de grup. Se poate veni mai mult sau mai puțin cu oricine. Adică n-ai nevoie de o anumită abilitate în mod specific aici.
Da, s-ar putea să ajute mai mult persoanele care reușesc să iasă mai ușor din asta, din ruturi gen paladini și druizi și decai, dar...
Decaul?
Marginal.
Cu ce iese din ruturi? Cu... Da.
Cu AMS-ul.
Cu AMS-ul, da. Și gnomii. Și se bucură aici.
Și gnomii, da.
Bine, de fapt nu se bucură aici că n-avem gnomi.
Da.
Că toată lumea e horda.
Da, Will of the First Second s-ar putea să funcționeze. Hai, fuck off, lasă-mă place. Hai să nu vă tău.
Only ranged on the images now?
Asta mi se pare o chestie, mi se pare cea mai prostă chestie la WoW. Dacă o streamă și nu știe ăla care se uită la stream, nu știe cu ce să mănâncă...
Da, e destul de greu de vizionat.
Shit happens on the screen. As far as the concerned.
Yep.
Everyone
mai vorbeam
more of an
de
infantry
chestia
and
asta,
stay
că
close to
hoțul e
Jaina
mult mai
now,
bun.
rather than being really far away.
Bine, noi vorbeam în special de PvP.
Da, atunci vorbim de PvP, dar se aplică.
Biscuit de asemenea îți transmite că de ziua ta vrea să-ți cumpere un shotgun cadou. O să-l folosești pe post de supozitor.
Am deja.
Ce, shotgun sau supozitor?
Mă simt onorat că se gândește la curul meu. De față, adică serios, ce de chestie. Că să putem gândi.
Watch the ice lance as well.
Ce dracu a fost aia? Un lanț.
Ăla, dust-ul cu...
And Lala.
Wanna build this now, man? Așa.
Where's the lance?
Lance-ul cu... Lance-ul cu dust. Remember not to be in front of her. The dust hurts. A lot.
Glacial Ray to melee. It's a lot of people hit by that, come on, you really need to move out of it. It's not optional. Watch the lances going through the frozen people.
Get Destiny
on
up.
the image again.
There's gonna be a bombardment from the right side.
That's hero now. Right, focus on ice blocks and stuff now.
At the back, range click on it, but they can't get to it. Range
3 minutes for a rest.
Problem is I'm alone.
I think we're going to get ready. I've got 2 images up now.
Yeah, fully pass on the night. Help with images, please.
Ceva nu merge. Nu avem suficient damage să
Okay,
splităm,
let's
trebuie
just
să ignorăm
restart.
ceva.
There are like way too many people still getting hit by mechanics. They shouldn't be. It's the primary problem at the moment.
Asta
People are
e.
getting frozen really early because they're being hit either by the ice lances or by the ray of frost.
E exact ce zici Craig acum.
You'll get a lot of extra stacks if you do that, and you can't afford them in this fit. If you don't know what any of the mechanics do, you need to say so we can try and explain it to you. Otherwise, there's no excuse for being hit by them. Especially the ray of frost is very well telegraphed. There's a big ruin in front of her where she's going to face it, so we just need to sidestep it. With everyone being so close to her, it should be straightforward.
Do you know how many stacks roughly you get in between patches of ice on the floor? I think it's avalanche.
I'm not too sure.
Would it be worth when they come in, say everybody over
One
15
if they
stacks or
hit
something?
you. Jaffa, one if they hit you and then it takes.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. I mean, it would be worth saying when they come in, everyone over X amount of stacks freeze themselves, so we have a bit more leniency, or is that just too much diverted DPS?
I think we only need to do the force freeze once, and that should make it so the group's like half and half getting frozen. In theory, that will work, so long as people aren't getting hit by lots of extra stacks as they're doing just now.
Make sure you use jeeps.
Or we could try to stack everybody on.
But we all get frozen at the same time.
It's alright, Manus will bubble and he'll break all the ice blocks.
Good plan.
Please may I have Warlock Candy?
You may have some more.
Spor bro. Mersi că ai intrat.
Thank you.
Biscuit se retrage. Mersi la fel. Bă, e chiar să ne uităm și un pic, vreau să sunt curios la DPS-ul de pe grupul nostru. Adevăr e că de la locul 10 încolo sunt cam sub 10k. Ciupa e sub 10k, Ioan e sub 10k, dar stai că e când e cauza naturii fight-ului, că Ioan de obicei nu lasă, nu coboară așa de jos, știi?
Bă, când mergem să facem și noi la Heroic, mâncați-și gura ta.
Range freezing okay with the
ăla
images
care?
before people start dying?
Antorsul. Bă, nu Antorsul,
Fair enough.
Thomas Argheres. Tosul.
But
Vreți să
if
încercăm
there's
mâine?
going to be a period where we're frozen.
That's when we're popping time
Am
warp,
putea să
so we
facem
can
chestia asta
get
mâine
stop
când să
stuff
facem...
happening.
Când facem...
D&D-ul.
There's probably going to be another
Păi
one.
la aia mă referam.
Well, melee will have nothing else to hit. So.
N-avem event, așa că n-avem ce face, adică putem să... În paralel pe lângă D&D să ne ducem în Antorus. Dacă avem nevoie să stăm pe D&D, putem să dăm liniștit alt tab și să stăm cât e nevoie, știi?
Da. Au reușit să o bată cu proastă secolului pe Mythic încă?
Nu. Nu. Metodul e cel mai în față.
Unde?
Da, am impresia bossul 6 sau 7, ceva de genul ăsta. Mamă, dar m-a agravat rău de tot ăla, sunt pe picioarele.
Dacă ești un hater, ce să-ți fac?
Așa e. Bine, dar mă enervează, adică știi care e chestia, dacă tăcea din gură nu m-aș fi luat de el, știi că nu i-am zis absolut nimic. Gen, să-i spun pe nume sau să-l fac de căcat sau ceva, știi? Dar tot e ăla care se apucă să comenteze, e DPS-ul prea puțin, că this is a DPS fight. Băi, taci-mi pula mea din gură.
Adevărul e că ăsta, că Jetul era cam la 5000 DPS, adică really.
Da, dar Jetul a și murit în fight, în traiul ăla. Dar asta zic, adică te apuci unul care ești la fel de prost ca Jeto să comentezi de Jeto? Înțelegi my point? Cum spuneam, rădecep de oală spartă, dar căcat de treabă.
Ship on the left.
Cere să ajungă Jetul mâncare de pește.
Ce a făcut?
Și-a luat ăsta, și-a luat blast în gură și l-a aruncat spre dreapta, spre...
No. Să miște și voice line-urile. Așa, snarky. Cât ne-a luat? 3 minute jumate să ajungem în tranziție? That's not bad.
Asta e, that was the easy part.
Da, dar am început să ne așezăm mai repede. Până acum ne luam mai mult să facem prima fază de tranziție. This was really good.
Oh, bloody fucking... Sorry.
Remember, the orbs don't despawn. They're still moving around towards the ray. Watch the waves coming off the avalanche.
Where's the first ordinance we need to destroy?
None of them yet, they're all still ice blocked. Broadside coming in, try and break the ordnance out. We'll destroy the moon one.
Wanna be the snowman? Thank you.
Dave Rowling tried to go away.
Thank you.
Yuan's still frozen. We're going after this.
Destination number 3.
Glacial Ray. Shinaki, you have to make sure you're resetting your stacks. We're still on 19.
Abține-te să mai zici o tâmpenie, he?
Let's break this ordnance.
Asta e și Naki.
Bine, ai?
Check the waves.
Da, el e.
Destination number 3.
Let's go with the red ordnance.
Should
Ow.
go purple now, not red.
We're going to the red ordnance.
Okay. Are dreptate cine a zis că ăsta e...
Watch the ice fall through the middle of the room.
Asta e cine?
Cel mai aproape de perete.
waves from avalanche. Okay, on the wall.
Mi-a dat Ali un serial care a apărut acum de curând, are doar 11 episoade a apărut, așa am văzut prima oară astăzi. Se numește The Rookie, e cu Nathan Fillion.
Oh dear.
E, nu, e chiar mișto, am văzut episodul pilot, chiar e drăguț. E un fel de... adică nu e procedural, e... dai un strop așa de comedie... hai să zic un action adventure polițist.
Așa.
E chiar miștocuț, îmi place. Îți recomand să te uiți măcar la primul episod. Durează 50 de minute să-ți faci o idee de el. Și e proaspăt, adică a apărut sezonul ăsta, e de anul ăsta, știi, 2018-2019.
Alright, let's stack up on her. Make sure you're not in front of her. Out with the broadsides. And frozen.
Again, don't be in front of her.
Jaffa, you're in front.
Yep, sorry.
Watch the lands.
I'll be frozen soon.
Spike from the image through the raid.
Still a lot of people in front of her. Glacial Ray. Okay, group 3 and 4 standing in that. Let's go time warp. Time warp now.
I'm blocked. Might looking. There we go.
Watch the lances, there's many of them.
There's nothing to the right.
Okay, stack back on the boss.
I'll be frozen soon. Don't be in front of her, remember?
We could probably need some help with this mountain.
Go help them, please, Tariana.
Ai Aurora?
How are you, Stacks?
I'm fine, just let me get frozen. We'll just rotate who gets
Sure.
frozen.
Never mind.
Sound like so.
Le-ai dat? Că nu l-am primit. Sorry. Intrase broțe după mine.
Lances. Remember, they always go towards ice blocks, so you can tell their trajectory quite easily. Free those people.
I get
Ia mă, sunt curios. Deci, eu, 376. Non-toxic 382, Destiny 390, 5, 383. Da, sunt cel mai prost healer îmbrăcat, cel mai prost îmbrăcat healer din grup.
You can stay on the images there, Anna, with range, just to help them out.
The shitty part there is that she spawns them far away, so it's hard to be like close-ish to the...
Yeah.
It makes you really vulnerable to the stacking debuff, so you can't drop it off easily.
For the ice blocks as well, it sucks for melee to try and DPS the ice blocks with those spears coming in.
Yeah.
The lances take about 7 seconds to fire, so in theory we can break all of the ice blocks before the lances go up.
As far as I was able to notice, she spawns the lances on top of her, but they don't move with her. So we might be able to achieve something by dragging her away once she spawns the lances.
What do you hope to achieve by doing that?
Not have people stack on her and get hit by the lances when they go off, inevitably.
Problem is people try to break other people off, so that's why they get hit by that.
The lances, the hitbox for the lances isn't as big as the hitbox for the ice blocks, so you can break people's ice blocks without being in the line of a lance.
No, but if you don't make it in time and it hits there.
If you don't make what in time, breaking the ice block?
Yeah.
Well, if we're not able to break an ice block in 7 seconds, that means people aren't hitting them. Even with like 10 people getting frozen at once, we should still break all of those within 7 seconds.
Jewish family blames anti-Semitism after being booted.
Da, aia care... da, am citit și
Yeah, it's
articolul.
not meant to be like a
Da, dar mi
timer
se
for
pare
how
perfect
long
normal
you can
dacă
take to break
if they
them.
blame
Because people who
anti-Semitism,
are
adică,
frozen
I
take
mean,
triple damage from them.
they have a natural, you know, distaste for showers.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was better, but there were still people getting hit by excessive damage as before. Particularly lances. That seems to be the major thing giving extra stacks right now. I mean, with that phase, people should be getting frozen once, and no more than that, unless you're attacking.
Azi ăștia se tanchează sau sunt...
Nu, se fixează pe cineva și se ducă...
ok.
Cafteala.
Presupun că și Azi care se spawnează, care vin de pe Grifon tot la fel, nu? Nu, doar încerc să-mi dau seama de fight exact cum pleci.
Left side?
Dispels, please. Stack up frumos.
Ship coming right soon.
Ok, deci dreapta e starboard. Asta înseamnă că stânga e board.
Yes?
Da.
Port.
Ah, da, port și starboard. Așa, scuza. I am sorry about that. Ce vrei, coi? N-am făcut marina. Înțelegi?
Avem o
Like,
prietenă... Avem o prietenă, Marina.
n-am pus piciorul pe un vas în viața mea. Speaking of, te-ar pasiona cruise vacation?
Not really. Why?
Că am descoperit că sunt stupefiant de ieftine.
To the left.
Și când zic like, stupefiant de ieftine, sunt retardat de stupefiant de ieftine. Gen, am găsit de-astea 15 nopți, 500 de euro de persoană, all inclusiv.
pe nopți?
Da.
Adică 3 săptămâni, 2 săptămâni.
2 săptămâni, da.
Ignore these heads.
Gen, la modul ăsta.
Unde și de unde?
De Europa până în Europa, numai lăsându-le pe alea transcontinentale, că am găsit transcontinentale mult mai ieftine, gen 300 de euro de persoană, dar multă baftă să găsești avion din Sao Paulo, Brazilia, înapoi în București, ieftin.
Nu, e vreo 1000 și ceva de euro.
Exact. Nu, dar zic gen plecare de undeva de prin...
Și sincer să mă duc în Sao Paulo, not my idea of a good time.
Exact asta mă gândeam și eu. Nu, dar chestii de genul plecat din Veneția și întors în Germania. Și până în Germania și din Germania și până în Veneția găsești low cost-uri la prețuri decente, gen avion, știi?
I strongly dislike Skull Bash.
Facial ray.
Stop using it.
Let's go for the ordnance at min.
Nu, ok.
Watch the waves
Hai,
coming out.
morții tăi de proastă, lasă-mă de face.
If we don't get blocked by the ice wall, go on.
Reset your stacks, guys.
Could that be?
Nu știu, că nu, măcar nu văd stacks-urile, că altfel cred că făceam atac de icre pe aici, de icter pe aici.
Which one are you taking? Green?
Green. It's the only vulnerable one right now. Facial ray towards green. Break green.
Purple is also cleared.
Next broadside, try and make sure you break the red one.
Ah, ok, nu am văzut care e roșu.
Miss, go to red.
Near the wall.
Okay, let's all move to red. Facial ray.
3 seconds until explosion, move out. Deci am zis move out, 5 oameni și-au luat în dinți, inclusiv
Okay, get over towards Jenna.
R1 nostru.
We'll just stay here now.
Și Laura m-a întrebat pe mine de ce I automatically assume the worst about Romanian gamers.
Well,
Yep.
okay, I'm frozen.
So that's
Da.
right here.
Watch the waves from avalanche. a lot of people getting hit by waves. Go on the wall. Give Hand of Frost, go out.
Da, îmi schimbă și voice line-urile, văd că.
Pentru cine?
Pentru caracterul pe care ești, mi-a
Da,
băgat
da.
voice line-ul de Belf. Pentru...
Da, atâta timp nu e shapeshifted. La mine o să am în continuare, dacă sunt așa shapeshifted, în continuare o să am pe cea de Night Elf.
No.
Asta mai devreme, că am dat un râs și era râsul de Night Elf, nu era cackle-ul ăla retardat de troll. Somebody's frozen in the back. I think Chupa.
Push the energy.
Da, ciupa, ciupa.
Be frozen soon.
You tank Jaina then, until you get frozen. Drag her back.
Mhm. 19.
Okay, free level.
Însă că...
Lance is farming.
Uite, vezi ce zic? Că ea lasă lance-ul unde îl formează, știi?
First damage is up, range in Theriana.
Și dacă o trag mai acana și toată lumea stă călare pe ea,
Nu te mai lovește lansul.
nu-i mai lovește lance-ul, știi?
Am înțeles.
Chiar dacă apucă să stă, dar... Nu vreți, no problem.
Da.
I'll be frozen soon.
Lance is farmed. More lances. And a glacial raid towards the ice block. Okay, group 3 and 4 stand on it. Pop time warp. Get the spirit link down as well.
That's a waste of a type. Lance. Și uite, noi acum ar trebui să dăm de acolo, știi?
Image.
O să dăm toate direcțiile. Hai, fă, futu-ți morți, mă, te
We're
vin
gonna
acum.
accept people out.
Aleluia! Thank you, Chupa.
One did you free me? I'm giving a rallying cry.
What's your glacial ray?
Rallying cry.
I got higher stack, so I'll take her and get frozen.
Okay.
New image. Play pass, go on the image as well, please.
I'll be frozen soon.
So dead.
Where is anybody? I got another res.
Yeah, get you on if you can reach him.
Frozen.
Okay, we're still having a major problem with people getting frozen all over the goddamn place. We're supposed to be stacked on Jaina, unless you're moving for a mechanic. It seems like over half of the ice blocks are spawning really far away.
When we stacked to do that, I don't know if there's a bug. Some people on 20 stacks are not getting frozen. for
Frozen,
ages.
yeah, I saw.
I think we should probably wait for Hera. I don't know if it's a delay and then we'll wait for Hera until she actually is, until we have loads of ice blocks.
Well, it was mostly timed that way to stop her spawning a new image.
Oh, what was it? Okay.
Right, let's restart.
Bă, deja asta mă calcă pe nervi, frate.
Ah, yeah, it's only the 80% health thing, isn't it? That's right.
And this is so hard on normal. I cannot imagine heroic get a little mythic.
Ia mă, healing activity time. Healing activity time.
Yeah, I neglected that 80% thing, so the spirit link's good, but other cooldowns less so.
Da, slackează. Nu,
So you shouldn't use your
chiar
own defenses
slackează.
or other cooldowns, just rely on the spirit link and then we'll break you.
Guys, I'm all sorry for giving up.
That's fine.
Try and wait with AoE healing as well. Wait for people to actually get frozen and then pop it.
Thank you for joining, guys.
Auzi-o pe asta?
Care?
Really wanted it down, man.
Panorama mică, nu zic.
Ah, da, da, da. S-a auzit foarte slab în fundal.
Aaaa, fătu-ți gura, mătii. Gata, pun mâna pe tine, te pui cu craci în sus, a?
Tali?
No.
A, și aia l-a învățat la fel?
Da.
Că mă bagi în sus la pac lăbuțele în aer?
Bine. Belly rubs pentru căței sunt, you know.
Streets from heaven.
Yes.
Miss, do stamina, please.
I'm starting to wonder if I should probably go boomkin. I don't know if it's actually going to be more beneficial with ranged.
Could be.
Oh, by the way, since he's gone, I'm gonna need some help in there.
Since what, sorry?
Since our beloved warlock is gone, I need some help on the prismatic.
Ce, ai ieșit și Ioan?
Yeah, with this triad link.
Vezi că are șeful la telefon.
Ah,
Bosses on the phone.
n-am văzut.
Okay.
Am tras spamul de la
It's a teaching emergency.
Chip, how are you here?
And this is what the hell is going
Că e, what? Dă mie cu ceva cu virgulă aici sau?
That's fine.
Mai puțin oameni, mai puțin HP.
Da, corect. Thanks for joining, guys.
I'm back. Sorry. My team leader kinda called me mid that try. I have a student that been arrested in a narcotics bust, so.
Okay.
Are you serious, bro?
No, I'm actually quite. I don't know much about it, but apparently I have to go to the police station tomorrow to find out more. So, sorry.
Bring back samples.
Asta ne aduce aminte de ala care l-aveam în gilda...
Yeah. I'm just going to try to not think too much about that. Okay.
Mi-aduce aminte de la care a fost arestat, dar a dat foc la metro, mai știi?
Oh, I said.
Okay.
Cineva almost flew off the side of the ship.
Da, am văzut.
Cred că Omni.
Ah,
Am văzut Torch of the Damned.
nu sunt surprins. La ce procent de prima tranziție?
60.
Stack up for this pulse.
Left side ship.
I'll need a pump. Thank you.
Ship coming on the right.
E eficientă tactica asta, de nașpa că nu se mai vede bimul ăla de gheață mișto.
Blast towards the ranged.
Ta-da!
Asta a fost cu request, nu?
Marius was just moaning about not being able to see the nice beam.
Cum era aia? Că dai că
Use my command.
That was nice.
Cum spuneam? Ta-da! Ah, ce moment și găsită să cace în mijlocul camerei.
Da, ne-ai făcut, cum se numesc, vaccină? Ai dat cu vaccinul, Levi?
Broadsides, get into the ice. Glacial ray to the ice block.
Și... născuți afară?
Da.
Let's get
Da,
that
știe,
ordnance
puiuți
going.
încă, nu s-a învățat.
Crezi că știe?
Watch the avalanche.
Păi nu, că presupun că le scoate pe amândouă și o vede pe el ăla.
Păi,
Yeah.
da.
Bine, o vede.
More broadsides.
3 seconds till ordinances explode. Fii atent. Ești nebun? Nimeni. Bun.
Should probably stay here since the green one is vulnerable.
Let's get diamond one.
Okay.
spatial right. Ordnance exploding, so.
Eu mi-am luat în gură, dar pe mine nu mă trăgește șederea.
Îți spune stack-uri, dacă nu mă înșel, nu? Îți spune stack-uri, eu.
Da.
Icefall splitting us off from the red side.
Nu, mi-am luat bubuiala în gură, nu...
Ah, bine, tu ai viață să reziști, pe tine nu te zgârie.
Da, mai am. Da, zgârie un pic vopseaua, că nu...
Da, îți deranjează blana, știi?
Let's break the ordnance.
Mă, mi-a luat cam... nu știu să zic, 15-20% HP. Da, cam atât. Hai să nu mă deranjează chiar și tare. Asta e mai mult pentru că exact la sfârșitul eu am HP-ul să casez.
Ah, când lovește un DPS ia cam jumătate de viață. Bine, nu-și chiar.
Bun, mai assuming?
Yep.
Păi mai alta?
Just break it. May as well. Icefall down green, so make sure you're on the right side of the wall.
We might get another avalanche, so watch out for that as well.
Uite, i-a luat bine peste jumătate de viață. Ah,
That was fast.
You know, I don't want to brag.
e rău să zic ceva acum, da.
Let's hit points.
Mai e să zic ceva, dar hai să nu fim nesimțit și măcar și toate cuvintele nasoale.
Elementals energy?
Ce?
Să nu fiu hater.
Too late.
Nu hate decât ei și pe Ubisoft-ul.
Ce am cu Ubisoft-ul? Asta nu înțeleg toată lumea, că Ubisoft, pula mea, sunt singurii care n-au fuck up în pana mea!
Say what?
Recent.
Say what? Noi cu ultima lor lansare. Odyssey-ul.
Ce are Odyssey-ul? Și mai mult, Odyssey-ul când a fost făcut? Ia du-ți aminte.
Păi e ultimul, 2018, e ultima lansare a lor.
Când?
Căcat, nu știu când a fost făcut. Nu știu când au început ei să lucreze la el.
Comparativ cu ce s-a întâmplat în noiembrie cu Activision și Blizzard și ăsta și cum pula mea cheamă operators, Bethesda și Electronic Arts, are fucking killing me. Ubisoft sunt băieții de comitet.
Momentul ăla în care Ubisoft au devenit.
Păi asta și eu, asta fac toată lumea când aud Ubisoft. Coaie, ăștia nu au fuck up-uit. Should tell you something în momentul în care fix Ubisoft-ul nu e o problemă, știi? Hell, Odyssey-ul cum l-au dat, eu sunt cele mai bune pe care l-au făcut.
Okay, when it ends, group 3 and 4 will stand in it. Don't do AoE heals, let them get frozen. Go stand in it. Heroism.
Philippus, you need to run with that.
Yeah, sorry, it's very hard.
Break the ice.
Using tranquility.
Asta e român după accent.
Move from land.
E... cum îl cheamă?
Don't be in front of you,
Non-toxic.
New image.
Is the new image? Should we drag the boss closer to it?
No.
Frozen. Am I in front, remember?
If you're not stacked on Jaina, please do so.
Frozen? My
Flash
heart's not open.
All these people that are spread out, regroup on her now.
Philippus, do a shout when you can.
Cred că are cum.
De ce? Care?
Că a zis mai devreme.
I was saying do a shout whenever you can.
They're all on cooldown for 2 minutes. There's lances. New image spawned.
We can still rest another person.
There's a dead healer.
Or a non-toxic.
There's a lance.
I'll be frozen soon. Dă-mi în front apar, please.
Deci la cât se termină fight-ul ăsta? Că parcă nu murea.
2%.
Ray.
Ah, ok.
On an image. This will be the last image we kill.
I think.
Da, corect.
Broadside, take them out.
No, se pare că nu l-au blast.
La 2 ai zis.
Don't spawn
zis încă
broadside
2%.
in melee, please.
Aveam impresia că se termină la 8%. Mi se pare că nu.
Okay, just stack up on her now, try and finish her off.
Bingo!
La 5%.
That's 5%. Okay.
Oh, makes sense. I thought we would kill her.
No.
No.
Probably could have ignored that last.
Yeah, I didn't realize 5% was when I ended.
Eram destul de aproape. Să nu dai alea că trebuie să fac puțin așa. Be right back a few seconds.
Okay, we have loot. I will keep ladders until luck comes back as well from scrubbing poop. We're going heroic now, right?
We'll stop early. I think we've done enough here.
Oh, really?
Well, Thoriana, you know, haste is really bad for demon hunters. I think you should.
That's bad, but it's the highest high level I have.
So
I was joking.
we have a 385 crit and mastery belt. Go for main spec.
Yeah,
I'm stuck in a loading screen. I won't roll.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, wait, sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. I missed that.
I think if you can't roll, what you should do is just say a random number between 1 and 100 on Discord, and we'll count that as your roll.
No, because Achilles rolled, so I'm wondering if there's anyone else.
No.
Okay, grats on the win then.
No, sorry. I give it to Stainamo. I forgot I had a 400.
Ah, okay. Grats then. Da, se pare că se închide raid-ul.
A, da?
Am
da,
bătut
bine, mai avem
puțin.
jumătate de oră, nu știu dacă...
Cred că asta zice și Craig.
Să mai dă ceva loot sau...
Nu, a fost doar un belt.
Ei, Mereditul vorbești cu...
She's one of the perk evil lying on the girders.
She's probably not very happy.
Mechatork is also here. He's in a life stasis pod on the upper decks.
Yeah, he is. Where's Jane at?
Yeah, I saw
The
him.
blue
Jane is
squad?
just.
This was a nice fight.
Hai, te-ai Jane aici pe jos.
Not so much, but quite a bit.
Gina e pe jos, la 5% HP.
Și Mechatork e aici în life pod, la 1% HP. Te-ai uitat după lui dacă ți-a picat ceva, da?
Da, te-a conectat, mi-a picat fix pula.
Hey, I'll see you around then. For heroic, I guess.
On Monday, right?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Minutes.
My
Yeah.
two brains agree with you.
It's called starboard.
What?
Actually, it's called moon platter.
You said right. It's called starboard.
I didn't mean that kind of a right. I was talking about right as in agreeing.
Oh, as in writing. So, anyone here explain me how a 15 fucking year old is starting doing ecstasy and marijuana at the age of, well, just 15? Anyone? Explain this shit to me?
Sounds like a pretty normal day in Scotland.
Yeah.
Really?
That sounds about right, yeah.
So I started smoking when I was in the 3rd grade, and I was the last one in my class to start smoking.
3rd grade?
3rd grade, yes, I was.
You are what, 10 years old?
No, actually I was 9. I started at school at 6.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for inviting me.
Cheers,
See ya.
Thanks to the radar.
How fucked is this world if you... Anyway, sorry for my little absence towards the end there.
Look, smoking makes you cool. Just deal with it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, fuck health.
I love how Manis goes, don't log out, and then it says Manis has gone offline.
Yeah, I need to log on my rogue for some weeds.
Since we're talking about it.
I mean, I can confirm that smoking makes you cool, because I don't smoke and I'm sitting here playing video games like a giant nerd, so...
Yeah, Manis
That's a good one.
does smoke and he's still here.
Still playing video games, yeah.
So...
On the other hand, the drugs and ecstasy thing is like 15 is a bit too early.
What the I think it was
lifetime customers.
Lalan that mentioned that that my boss shouldn't call at this hour. We have like this emergency protocol that important stuff is being called no matter what.
I guess.
Yeah, well, when someone ends
making
up
fun
in
of
jail.
this. Yeah, but Yuan is their teacher. I mean, shouldn't the parents be fucking called about this?
No, from what she said, the parents had called the principal and informed, and the principal had called the team leader, and the team leader had called me because I'm the contact teacher type of, I'm responsible for said student.
Maybe the message just got like scrambled with so many people passing it on that you actually misunderstood entirely. Maybe all that's happened is he's like fall down and grazed his knee or something.
Well, I'll find out tomorrow, but judging by how I had to go to the police station tomorrow, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think if you graze your knee or something, you end up in the police station.
Seriously.
Depends.
Fuck.
If you graze your knee by kicking somebody in the face, you
You
might end up
might end up in the police station, true. Go on, stop.
Yeah, I didn't see. What do you want me to make you?
3 casts of Endless Fathoms for Monday, please.
Alright, that's not an enchant. Well, I'm trying to enchant Flask. did
Keep
not
one.
see that second Brock.
Oh, I did.
Okay, keep on. What do they
Thank
actually use them for normal anyway?
Usually I don't, but since we spent like 2 resets on the normal first clear, I said like fuck it. It's not the worst idea to use flasks and food.
It's now a good time to tell people that at the start of the expansion I made 9 flasks, and of those 9 I still have 2 left.
Oh my fucking god.
That's awesome.
I use 9 a week.
Following joke, but you're Scottish, right?
Nah.
Very good point on that one.
Did.
I'll be honest, I don't actually like. I'll pop consumables if it's necessary, but I didn't judge things necessary there. It was more of an execution thing more than anything.
Yeah,
that's it. It's always execution things with us.
Yeah.
It's because we pretty much have no requirements to enter the raid, so it's to be expected.
A stupid question. I like. Where the hell did everyone go between me like going away from the game and then coming back? I think like 10 people left or something.
Tandaril had to go because he's waking up tomorrow at 5 in the morning, and Zuza needed to go to pick up his wife from work, and there was the druid healer also needed to go for work tomorrow.
You missed it. Craig just flipped and started kicking people.
Yeah.
You get a cake again. You get a cake again. You get a flop. No, you get a cake.
I've done that a few times. I did that on, was it Gul'dan? We actually killed the boss because I kicked all the people who were being shit. But I was dealing with unhappy people after that for like quite a few weeks. This was on Heroic, I think.
Oh, I remember that day.
Part of that. Oh yeah, we were really few on that, weren't we?
Yeah.
Because I remember Seta was one of the ones I kicked, and he was like so upset about it, and he never let it go for like a month.
Did he actually ever let things go though?
I think he did eventually.
Well, let me put it this way, he's not in the guild anymore, so I'd say no.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the reason why he left that. Come on.
I don't even know why he left, but I assumed it had something to do with him wanting to do mythics or whatever.
Oh no. Was that? I don't remember it that way.
I have no issue with people leaving to want to do mythics, that's a perfectly good reason to leave.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I also get that I don't want to do mythics, so I'm happy with like not.
And to tell you the truth, I do miss reading mythic.
It depends. Some aspects of it, they were enjoyable. Some aspects, not as much.
We don't have the team for it anymore anyway.
Yeah, that can be rebuilt to some extent.
Yeah, but
not really these days, to be honest.
Also, who wants to go through the fucking effort of doing that though?
You can't really recruit for this kind of guild. It's just not a thing that works.
Our strengths, none. Our traits, go YOLO when everything else fails.
Well, it's just the fact that it's Dark Sorrow, isn't it? So everybody on here who wants to do Mythic will already be in a guild pushing some sort of Mythic.
Yeah. I think, like, guilds like us, the way the game's evolved, have pretty much forced a lot of them to die. You can't really recruit for this style of guild anymore. The fact that we're even still here is a bit of an anomaly.
Also, HC's pretty puggable, isn't it?
Oh god, please no. I will not pug any kind of fucking raids. Thank you very much.
Another thing that I think that is like common these days is that guilds like ours that actually do survive ends up being like springboards. They're like this station where you simply gear up characters and then you leave and go join a proper guild.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's been existing forever.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, why am I being... what now? What is this?
It's a secret.
Alright, I'm going to use flare.
The secret was counterspell. Your flare failed.
Wait, does that actually? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you can counterspell flare, which accomplishes nothing.
That's actually the most stupid.
It does actually. It does accomplish. You block a card draw.
Yeah, one card. Yeah, true. But I would imagine hunters have worse things to.
Plus, if you have like multiple secrets up as a mage, so if you have ice block and explosive rune and counter spell, and you block the flare, it does not remove the other two secrets, so it's a win.
I think if you have that many secrets up on your mage deck, then whether or not your flare does the least of your problems. Sounds like you're playing a bad deck.
What the hell does counterspell do on first deck?
Just counters a spell. Like if you cast a spell card, it will remove it from being cast.
Yeah, but you can't cast on someone else's turn, can you?
No.
You can play secrets, like traps in advance.
That take take action on the other player's action.
So you don't choose what spell, it's just the first
No,
spell.
you don't
The first
choose.
spell.
Which means you can bait it out with coin.
I mean, it's not very complex, but it's, you know, a functional mechanic.
Oh yeah.
It's the one thing that really annoyed me about Hearthstone, just not being able to do anything on your turn. It feels very much like two players playing PvE, racing to get a combo to win.
I think of it like a bit more like chess in the sense that you have your move and then they have their move and that's it.
Yeah, except in chess, if you're losing, you can like knock the board over.
You could play that Uther Death Knight where you just like do the one hit thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I think comparing any Blizzard game to chess is a rather
Stretch?
yeah.
Yeah,
Apart from maybe
it's
StarCraft, because
more
it's my
like
baby.
checkers.
Well, if you want to play like an extremely complex trading card game, Valve released Artifact, I think it's called, and it's like super complex, but nobody's playing it.
It's because the pay model on it absolutely fucking sucks ass.
Yeah.
It is buy to pay to play.
Wait, what?
First you have to buy it, then you have to pay to play.
What do you mean you have
Sounds
to
like
buy
a
it?
game I know actually.
Wait a second, what do you mean you need to buy it? So there's a pay up front in order to buy the game?
Yeah,
it's
the
like Overwatch,
game itself.
but then you buy champions.
What? Are they retarded?
Yeah, the cards actually cost money on their marketplace.
Yeah, that I know. I understand. I don't mind that because you know Hearthstone trading card games. That's everything. That's every single TGC out there that works like that.
It's literally first you have to buy like 20 euros or something, I think ish, and then it's like buy packs.
Luckily, I played the beta. It was relatively interesting, but it's not worth paying all that money in my opinion.
In all fairness, like I read a Reddit post like where over 90% of the players have stopped playing since they bought it. It's like that game crashed so hard.
From what I understood, the bad part about it, from what I understood, is that it's an actual decent gameplay mechanic, and the gameplay is nice and fun and interesting. But yeah, payment.
Yeah, I mean like some parts of